my characters and kind of get to know them. So, um, starting off, we have I actually rearranged the list that way the OG, well, the OCs, which is my original characters, are at the top, and the new ones are after. So starting off, we have a character that has been with, well, all of them been with me since childhood. Um, so starting off, we have the Force Warrior. Um, I can't really show a picture of him because I don't really have any decent pictures of his final look yet. Um, so Force Warrior, how to describe him? He's a very gentle character, but he can also bring pain as well. Um, he bring pain to those who try to attack him in his forest. And I have gotten so many questions about this. About Kay's character Silva and my Force Warrior. No, they are not the same, nor mother and son. Like, they are completely different. Um, so, yeah, but Force Warrior, he's a very gentle, bubbly character, kind of. Kind of. Not a full bubbly character, because sometimes he can be good, sometimes he can be evil. Heck, literally just depends on my mood and depends on the day. Um, Next up, we have character that I need to start hanging out with. Next up, we have Silver. His original name was Bloody Silver, but decided to change that to just Silver because Silver is way easier to remember. Um, just like Silver and Forge Warrior, I always get asked, is Silver the son or related to the Forge Warrior? Yes. Silver is the little brother of the Forge Warrior. Um, Another thing about the Forge Warrior is that he has two looks: his battle look and his normal, like, walking around look. Um, that the whole like normal look I need to work on a lot. Um, but yeah, Silver is the little brother of Force Warrior. Um, Silver does have powers, but I'm not really gonna elaborate on his powers just yet. Probably in part 2 I'll do that. Um, yeah, just like the Force Warrior, Silver can bring joy or pain. Um, sometimes they be good, sometimes they be bad. Literally just depends on the day, depends on my mood. But yeah, they are siblings. So next up we have the character I'm actually set up as right now. We have the Sinister Lord. Um, and I did get a lot of questions about him. One of them being, is the Sinister Lord related to Silver and Forge Warrior? No. If anything, that's actually the character after this. But the Sinister Lord is a very evil, manipulative, manipulative. He's basically a very evil mastermind. And his entire goal is to take over the forest. But yeah, there is something missing from his look. I was actually talking with. Actually, I was just hanging out with him just yesterday. I was hanging out with him, and he said that he wants a different weapon, basically. 'Cause right now, that's his weapon. Literally, literally a scythe. So, yeah, just have to make him a new weapon. I don't know what I'll do. So, but yeah, so force the Sinister Lord is just a very evil mastermind, basically. That's how I can describe him. Next up, we have the Forest God. His name is Chase. Not Chase. No, to the back. His name is Jesu. What do you got? I need to change his name. What am I was looking at underneath them? Vasquez. Jeez. Vasquez the Forest God. Yes, Vasquez is Silver and Forest Warrior's dad. He has he kind of has the same powers as his son. His sons have similar powers to him, but again, I'm not elaborating on any of the powers just yet because I don't have the power list up just yet. I have to work on that one. Another question about him is, when will he show his face? I don't know yet. I was talking with him, and he said that he'll show his face when he is ready and when he's more put together. And speaking of gods, next one we have is the Ocean God, who I talked about in part 1, but because I messed up a couple of times and I actually skipped like 4 characters. Now we're talking about the Ocean God. Yes, I changed his name. Oh, I missed one of those C's. After Sinister Lord was actually Captain Valenti, or Valente, otherwise known as Captain of Hell, basically. Oh, no mind, he has informed me that Captain Hellfire. because I quickly dissociated, went into my fantasy world, and he told me. So yeah. But yeah, I was talking with him, and he says that he's kind of jealous that he doesn't have a weapon yet. I'm like, I get one soon. So yeah, because he's a very fearsome, ruthless pirate captain. I feel like he should have a cutlass. So that's actually what I'm making right now, and I told him that I'm gonna be making a cutlass. So yeah, he's very excited. Um, quick note from all my characters: if once I start posting photos of them, I actually have been receiving questions about this. Um, but especially from my fans, and they always ask me, especially on DM, like they've been sending me DMs a lot. For those of you wondering if you can make fan art of the Forest Warrior and all my other characters, they would love that. I will be posting photos of them, so that way I just don't like this color schemes. Like if like it's all black or something. Essentially, would love that since his character is all black basically, except for the face. The face will actually have like probably because I have red makeup off cam. They actually saw me wear. That's actually what I was using for Captain Hellfire. Sometimes he'll be called Captain Hell. Sometimes he'll be called Hell Captain. Sometimes he'll be called Captain Hellfire. So yeah, I need to go back and edit one of my posts. But yeah, for TikTok, be prepared to have a lot of posts from my drafts. God, I'm tired already. Um, but yeah, so some of my characters, um, well, they would love it if you made art of them. Um, but if they don't have a weapon, but you want to draw a weapon for them, they'll love that. Because they're actually, a couple of my characters actually kind of need weapons. Like the Ocean God, I actually bought the wrong type of connector. I bought a 3-way instead of 4-way connector. Silly me. But yeah, I have to make him a trident. Tridents are actually kind of easy to make. I just haven't had time to do it. But yeah, they would love it if you made fan art of them, even digital, and then just send it to me and I'll show them. Cause I would show you the fan art, but I don't know where it went. Yeah, fuck, it's on my other phone. Damn it! Actually, I think it's somewhere. I just have to find it. Um, but yeah, if you want to make fan art of my characters, go right ahead. They love it. Just don't mess up the color schemes, okay? Because they don't like it when people mess up the color schemes. But, anyways, Next up, the Ocean God. There we go. We're talking about the Ocean God. Um, I was talking with him, and he said that he feel more comfortable without having a blue shirt on. So I tested that look, and yeah, he was right. It looks way better without a shirt on. So I told him that I will be making him a trident soon, and he told me, "Take your time." But yeah. So he's actually a very, very comforting character. Like literally, just yesterday and the day before, I was crying, and my characters came and comforted me. That way, I'm actually working on a song that's literally called "Welcome to the Fantasy World in My Head." I'm thinking about just calling it "Welcome to the World in My Head." But yeah, um, that'd be for a different live. Anyways, um, speaking of gods, now we have a character that is hardly seen. I think I showed this character back last time I showed this character was in elementary. Yeah, that. And also, I have some characters that are still in my vault from other elementary, or because the look is not put together. For this character that I'm talking about, I literally had to change the name like 20 or 30 times. But this guy is basically Captain Hellfire's dad. Because Captain Hellfire is actually born, obviously, in hell. Um, the but the father's name is Captain. Oh, not Captain. Uh, his name is Bruce, the Fire God, or the God of Hell, basically. He's basically kind of like my take of Hades. So if there's any Hades Greek mythology fans out there, do not come at me for doing my own takes of characters because with these they're my characters and they mean the absolute world to me. Next up, but yeah, with Bruce, he's a kind of basically a hothead right now because not because I haven't showed him, um, because he, because he's kind of the god of hell, so kind of makes sense that he's hot headed. But anyways, next up we have oh Bruce's brother, um, who is the exact opposite of Bruce. His name is Hydro, and Hydro is a hybrid. He is a hybrid of a um. What is he a hybrid of? He is a hybrid of. His name's Hydro, obviously. His back is made of ice, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, Hydro is the ice god, basically. Um, but his look is not only um, not only scary, but it's also very hard to do. Um, but his torso and back, like the whole like chest and back, obviously, um, is all ice. That oh god, that's super hard to portray. And oh god, don't get me started on the neck. The neck is like 1,000 times more difficult because the neck's very stretchy, and like when I like do like paint or anything on my neck, it is a pain to get off. Um, what else? The character um, is Hydro related to any other character? Yes, he is related to um, one of my dragon characters named oh, right beneath him. Um, his name, the dragon's name is Frost. And Frost is a very gentle character, like very gentle. I think like all my god characters they can be comforting, but at the same time, like if you need a hug, you need someone to talk to. Literally, you can talk to my characters. Like they will be there. So I have gotten so many messages, so many DMs. Even people like even in real life, like people are coming up to me saying, "Hey, yo, hey Logan, your characters have saved me," and that makes me so happy because I'm, because my characters are making a like good, like positive impact on the world. But yeah, so Bruce, he's a very gentle character as well. Um, Actually, all my characters are gentle, but some of them are not as gentle. Like, oh, I missed the question. Oh, question for Bruce. He is Bruce related to anyone? Yes, Bruce is related to obviously his son, but he actually has two sons. Um, one of the sons being Captain Hellfire, obviously, and his other son being Spark the Dragon. Um, Spark the Dragon, who's obviously after, because now we're done with God characters, now we're entering my Dragon characters, which I absolutely love. I love my Dragon characters. Um, oh, another question popped up. Have you thought about making a element combined character? Like Kay's character mixed. To be honest, I actually have thought about that, but I don't know which elements I want to combine. I kind of want to combine water and rock, but that would be a pain. or I could do fire and rock, and that actually might look a bit better. But yeah, I've been thinking about making a element character. I actually do have one, and I believe he is after my dragons. Yep, he's after the dragons. I just haven't showed like 95% of these characters I've not shown yet. That's because most of these characters are still in my vault. Um, I don't know when my characters will be showing their faces again. Senator Lord told me he'll be showing his face very soon, so but yeah, so Spark is a very like I love Spark with a burning literal passion. Like Spark is oh my god. I think Spark was one of my I think Spark was like the third OC I made. Um, the reason he's so low on the list is because he's a dragon, obviously. I feel like Spark is. What is kind of like a Kai's character from Lego Ninjago? If anyone who watches Lego Ninjago, comment down below what uh, Kai's dragon's name because I honestly freaking forgot. Um, all right. Next up, we have the combination character. Um, oh god, his look is missing a lot. Like, I created this character so long ago. Like this character, I created this character. Oh I created this character in third grade. You know that third grade. That was oh my god. That was so long. God, that was so long ago. This character, his look is missing a couple things. One, I had to redo his entire look. Second, I had to. He does have a weapon, but he doesn't really use it much. He will use it when I first start to show him again. But because he's actually mistaken for, because I did half demon, half angel. Um, People started calling him the devil, and he didn't like that, so he had to sort his face since. But yes, please don't be calling him a demon or a devil or anything weird because he'll stop showing his face. But yeah, so is um, but yeah, this guy's name is Stone. Is Stone related to? Wait, I'm looking at the character below him, who's another one of the dragons. I don't know why he's below him. Um, Combination character. It's a combination of. So say you take Spark and say you take Spark and my Frozen Dragon character, my Ice Dragon, but I think I named no. Say you take Spark and Hydro, you combine them, you get that guy. So his name is Sparko, basically, because it's how I'm thinking about changing his name to instead of having it Sparko, I'm thinking about just calling him uh probably I do kind of want to call him Mist, but Kay would probably come at me for that. um, but I'm serious, like Kay might come at me if I were to name him Mist. So I'm probably like right now I'm debating between either calling him. I want to call him I don't know. I actually have two element characters. Um, One I'm talking about right now is not a combination of fire and water. This one is a combination of earth and wind. Now I feel just straight up stupid. But yeah, this character is Rock. Yes, I named him Rock. Is oh never mind. I called him Golem. Don't know why. It's the only name that came to mind when I created this character. Is Golem related to Mist? No. Um, the reason I didn't want him to be related to Mist is mostly because, first of all, Kay would come at me for that. Second, um, I just feel like if I were to actually call him something else or name him after someone else's character, I feel like they'll come at me for that. So that's why his name is not Mist. But in between Golem and Sparko, I'm thinking about just calling him Fire at this point. Or Laser. I think Laser might. Yeah, Wizard. Yeah, Laser would be his name. But in between Golem and Laser, I have this other dragon character named Rock. Um, Rock is a very rocky character, basically. Um, he's kind of like Zeus, where Zeus can bring joy or pain with the flick of his wrist. It's kind of like how I see Rock right now. Um, but yeah, so Rock, he's a very sometimes gentle, some again with all my characters. If they want to be gentle, they can, but if they want to be like evil and stuff, they also can be that. Just literally depending, the day. And oh wait, these wings will be will be using for a certain character that is in my vault right now. Next up we have Laser, who I was already talking about. He's a combination of heat and heat in the ground. Well, heat and earth. I think about just calling him Sunrock, but I feel like that would actually not really work out good. So I was talking with him, and I'm like, "So do you want to be called Sunrock or Laser?" And he's like, "Laser." But yeah, he's a very heated character, basically. He's kind of like Bruce, but Bruce is kind of a hothead. That's kind of how I see Laser. It's kind of a hothead. Um, Now we have That was the end of. Oh, never mind. I forgot how long this list was. I literally have another 14 characters. Um, so this is the last one of the characters that I will be showing, and then we'll go into my vault characters. Um, next up we have. Next up we have Shadow. Um, Shadow is. I don't know how to describe Shadow. But Shadow is actually the Sinister Lord's son. Um, but I actually kind of see the Sinister Lord as a full-on villain, but I see um, Shadow more as an anti-villain. Kind of like how I see myself. They kind of see myself as an anti-villain. Um, don't ask why. That would be for a different live. Um, so Shadow is the anti-villain. Sometimes he'd be good, sometimes he'd be evil. Sometimes he can just be straight up evil with good intentions. Um, Sometimes he can be good with evil intentions. It just depends on the day, depends on my mood. But yeah, so Shadow was the last of the characters that I am going to be putting together and showing. Now we're getting into my vault characters. Um, first, first up we have. Ooh, we have a character who. Oh my god, it's good. So, if any of you know who Crazy K is and her character Red, I actually have a character that is the opposite of Red, who is a sorcerer, not sorceress. I don't. God, my brain's all over the place. Okay. Um, we have a very special character. Actually, to be honest, all my characters are special to me. But we have a character who is called um, who is literally sort of like Red, but as I'm the bolt. So Red, who is one of Kay's characters, is a sorceress. Um, this character is kind of a combination of Red and Doctor Strange. Well, he's more of my take of Doctor Strange. This character is called um, Wizardy. Jackson the Sorcerer. Um, Jackson, how do I explain him? He is a very magic character, basically. Um, he's actually more comfort. He's more good than evil. So, yeah, Jackson. He's a very. I see him as a magical fae, kind of. I think I have a couple fays or enchanters. But yeah, Jackson is. Jackson. He is. For now, not really related to any character. If he was related to a character, it would probably be not the next character after him, but the character beneath him. Since they're both kind of sorcerers. Um, but next up, we are talking about. Next up, we have Next up, we have a horrifying character. Not saying that, not saying that he's creepy or anything, but his look, and I have his permission to say this. His look is horrifying. It is not put together. His weapon is literally makes me want to throw up. That's how not pretty. That's how ridiculous he is right now. He agrees. He needs a complete makeover. I literally texted my friend in Ireland, saying, "Hey yo, I need help." But this character, his name is called Scissorhand. And before anyone goes into my comments saying that Scissorhand kind of sounds like Edward Scissorhand, this is fantasy. And we do not argue about fantasy because even if it doesn't make sense, it makes sense because this is fantasy. Okay? Okay, good. I hate people who go into my comment section or even just personally DM me saying, that's not what a sorcerer or any character looks like. And I always follow with, this is fantasy. This is the world in my head. Because literally, I use my fantasy world as a form of escapism when I'm basically just telling myself, screw life. But I can just screw off right now. But we have, Scissorhand. He is kind of like Edward Scissorhand meets Freddy Krueger. He has the face of Freddy Krueger, the clothes of. He has a face in the clothing of Freddy Krueger, but both his hands are scissors. So yeah, but yeah, but his look is not put together one bit. Oh, next we might as well talk about my death characters, who are obviously still involved. I had to bring them out. But first we have Grim the Reaper. The reason I call... Next up we have, not Grim the Reaper, right? That's his name apparently. We have, Dyson. Dyson? Yeah, Dyson. Oh. We have Rip the Reaper. His name will change. I'm thinking about calling him, Scythe the Reaper. No. I need your help, because I want, like, a dark and, like, this mischievous name. I don't call him Sinister the Reaper, because I already have a character named Sinister Lord. I was thinking about calling him, like, Death the Reaper. Or, like, Spike the Reaper. I think that I'll have to talk to him about that. But yeah, he's kind of like, Rhaenyra. I'm not really comparing them, but Kay's character, please do not come at me for this. But let's say Rhaenyra was a male, it would basically be, Spike the Reaper. Because Jack the Reaper... Ooh, that sounds good. Jack the Reaper. Yeah, that's his name. But yeah, Jack the Reaper, he is a very deadly and sometimes comforting character. Like, for anyone that's going through loss, he will return very shortly. He told me that he will show his face very soon, because I have a new costume for him. Since the Lord, he is going to get a new weapon, by the way, because he's going to get a dagger, and, Jack the Reaper is going to get this. I just have to find my, devil costume, which I believe is somewhere over here. But yeah, he's gonna show his face hopefully today. Um, if not tomorrow. I'll have to talk to him. That's actually what I'm gonna go do right now. So give me a sec. Alright, y'all. Just got done talking with him. He said that he's gonna show his face today at 3:30 p.m. I can't wait for y'all to meet this guy. He is a very dark but comforting character. For anyone that's going through loss, he's a very welcoming, lovely character. I think I'm gonna add him to my song. No, why I'm putting it out there because I knew my journal is back there. So, is Jack the Reaper related to Eyeless Jack? No. Um, the character that Jack the Reaper would probably be associated with would probably be Bruce and probably Sinister Lord as well. Because Sinister Lord actually does have a father. And his father is also is actually Jack the Ripper. Jack the Reaper. Gosh. I can't believe I called him Jack the Ripper. He's gonna be so mad at me for that. But yeah, we have we have a I don't know how to explain this guy, but we have someone named Firejet. The reason Firejet has not showed his face yet is mostly due to the fact that Firejet was supposed to be one of my god characters, but he got so much hate because his skin is red, and people started calling him the devil. Even when I told them that he's not the devil, he's just literally a flame jet. He's kind of like Heat Blast, basically. Ben 10. I did not take inspiration from that. Just putting that out there. Gosh. So we have 11 more vault characters, and then I'll be going through some more questions. Actually, I do love how I'm talking about characters and then I'm answering the questions that people ask. But next up, we have a very special character who, honestly, when I first created him, he brought me so much comfort. Because I actually created him a few days after I lost my first girlfriend. Next up we have um yeah we have um Jake, the actually no, his name is um Dark. uh Dude, why did I want to do this? I always do this to myself. I was looking beneath the character. But next up we have Dreamcatcher. Um, Dreamcatcher. Gosh, how do I explain this character? Dreamcatcher is, I don't really know how to explain him. He's the I think Dreamcatcher might be my most complicated character because his look's so complicated and so is the clothing. God, literally, I don't even have his clothing anymore. Like I had to get new one. Yeah, I have to get new clothing. Some of my characters, just a quick, just to let you know. Most of my characters, not most, some of my characters won't be wearing pants, they'll be wearing shorts. So if you used to see my characters in pants, be prepared to see some of them in shorts. Um, Next up we have Dark. Dark the Rope. His name's gonna change. I'm thinking about calling him Dark Blade. Do I actually have it? No. Yeah, I have a character named Red Blade. Who's actually I put back in the vault because he was called Blood Demon. Like people started calling him that, and he did not like that. But I do get questioned about him a lot, and the question does came: is Red Blade and Dark Blade the related? Yes, they are brothers. Red Blade was actually originally meant to be associated with Sensor Lord. He was actually originally, and then he basically betrayed the Sensor Lord and became a good guy. Dark Blade, on the other hand, stuck with the Sinister Lord. So that's one of the men. Actually, I think that's one of his sons as well. Yeah, it's one of his sons. So Shadow and Dark Blade are the Sinister Lord's sons. And considering that I just a Dark Lord, I literally have a character named Dark Lord. He's another Vault character. His look is mostly put together. I just need to probably find a new top or make something because that and I don't know what happened, but I don't know where I put the crown that he had. Because most of the characters have crowns, and I need to get new ones. Because either A, I grew out of them, B, I threw them away, or C, they're somewhere. But as I'm talking with him, and he said, "You don't have to get my crown if you don't want to." So yeah. But yeah, next up we have. But how I would describe him as, I describe him as kind of comforting. Next up we have. Ooh, I was talking with him. I was literally talking with this character this morning. Um, but this guy's name is Cutthroat. Don't ask why I named him Cutthroat. Um, Cutthroat. Oh God, how am I going to describe this guy? Cutthroat is a very deadly but comforting character. Um, Cutthroat. He is very deadly, comforting, pretty badass character. He's actually a warrior. Um, oh, Cutthroat the warrior. Um, and now, goodness gracious, I already can tell that I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this guy. Um, yeah, just got the comment. We got a question: is Forest Warrior and Cutthroat the warrior, Cutthroat the warrior related? Sort of. Cutthroat. Um, is Forest Warrior's half brother. Um, the good after this guy. It's actually the Forge God. I'm gonna go back to Forge God for a second. The Forge God is the Forest Warriors and Cutthroat Warriors stepfather. Um, but yeah, so back to Cutthroat for a second. Then I'll go to my next character. Cutthroat. He might have the black wings. Literally right here. He might have these, or he might just have the black halo. Just depends on the day, depends on my mood. Um, but yeah. Next up, we have. Ooh, this character is probably the easiest character to explain. But we have White, the warrior. So White the warrior. God, that sounds like I'm saying Right the warrior. Um, he is the Forest warrior in Cutthroat the warrior's father. He's very easy to explain. He's just a very loving character. Unlike his look, dear God, which also why. How about this? Goodness gracious! His look is way too complicated. His description is very easy. But I was talking with him, and he says, "Instead of calling me White the Warrior, how about Black the Warrior?" And I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, we got Black the Warrior, Cutthroat the Warrior, and Forest Warrior. Gosh. Next up, we have. Okay, we finally reached the end of the fall characters. Now we have a character called called Slice. God, I need to change the guy's name. We have Slice Cut Warrior. Dear, I'm gonna change his name very soon because Slice Cut Warrior just doesn't sit right with me. Thinking about just calling him Smoke the Warrior. Yeah, that's his new name, Smoke the Warrior. One sec, he's actually trying to talk to me. I just talked to him, and he said that he wants to be called Voyager the Reaper. Yes, he's another one of my Reaper characters. And no, he looks nothing like Jack Reaper, and um, Voyager the Reaper. They are related. They are step siblings, and unlike Jack, um, this guy's kind of just like Black the Warrior. Um, and both, well, I don't say both look easy. Um, Voyager the Warrior, I mean Reaper, not Warrior. Who was originally called Voyager the Warrior, but then he wanted me to change it to Voyager the the Reaper. So yeah, um, but he's a very simple character. Um, Sometimes he'd be hot tempered. Um, but overall, he's a very easy, gentle character. So yeah, but that's all my characters. All right, y'all. I have 15 minutes. So oh wait, never mind. I also have another character in the vault. Oh yeah, I just added this character yesterday. We have Skelly, the archer. Skelly the archer. It's kind of his name. He's a very easy character because I already have a skeleton costume and I already have a bow. That's not really put together yet. Where's the bow? There it is. Yeah, like this. The tape is to represent. He actually told me to put tape on this. Um, I do kind of want to add a tad bit more color to this. Yeah, Skelly the Archer and Jack the Reaper. Those two are, well, Voyager the Reaper, Jack the Reaper, and Skelly the Archer are all siblings. Skelly the Archer is Jack the Reaper's brother. Voyager the Reaper is the stepbrother of both of them. Goodness gracious, I've already been talking for an hour, 5 minutes, and 10 seconds. Goodness gracious, I need to find that costume. So, by the way, here's Skelly's costume. It's actually kind of a bit torn up. Only because it's been underneath so many things for so many years. Yeah, this is the costume. He does with us. But sometimes he'll actually, but the way you'll know if that is Skelly, is by that. So now I have to find the other one. I have to find Jack's look. Oh yeah, and also for those of you wondering why I have not added my take of pages yet, is because that's just kind of simple. Because due to the fact that first of all, I don't really have a Hades costume, and second, now if I did have a Hades costume, then yes, I would be oh yeah, by the way, something else you'll see, either Voyager the Reaper or Jack the Reaper holding would be this chain. I do plan on spray painting this chain black. But not today, because I don't really have time. Found it. So, gosh. Ow. So, yeah, but I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna hang out with Jack the Reaper for a while. So, peace.